as soon as our constructions are done, that is. So we're still building a woodcutter's house. And if I scroll up here, we're underway now constructing the gatherer's hut. So we'll start being able to reassign people to those jobs and get stuff done instead of having all of these builders. Another thing we can look at is we have a finite storage capacity in both the storage barn and the stockpile. So we can expand that here. We can also get things like a well, which provides water for putting out any fires that arise. You can get this is some schoolhouses, a hospital. The town hall allows for census data, a cemetery to put people who die. This is all food related, the fishing dock, the hunting cabin, etc. And this is all supply generated. Foresters cut down trees. They also can harvest rocks. The herbalist makes minor medicines. The blacksmith takes iron to create tools. The tailor takes leather to make clothes. The tavern does alcohol, etc. Look at that! Tinifer has become an adult, is working as a laborer. There we go. There's also mines and quarries to gather lots of resources, but those take quite a bit of resources to build, and then they also require people to work at them. So our little population is not good. So you can see our potato field here, 63% ready. It should be done hopefully late summer, and we can start gathering up all that food. And the gatherer's hut is nearly ready. The woodcutters has still got a ways to go, but that's okay. And it's starting to rain again. But it's still a nice hot summer's day, so that's going great. Once we get a second person becoming an adult, I'll think about building another house, because we do want to keep our population up early. Our existing 5 families will keep having children. Like these people don't have children yet. These people have 1 child. Oh, there we go. Nellie has become an adult. So if you come in here, adult is 10 years old. So Nellie and Tinifer here, both in the same household, both girls. So building another house right now doesn't necessarily mean we'll be getting a new family. So do need to clarify that. And look at that, a child named Lawrence was born. Let's see if we can find Lawrence. Where was Lawrence born? Aha! That family I just said didn't have children. They just had Lawrence. So congratulations, Kirat and Clintonia, for having your first child. And look at that! Waverlin was born. Where's Waverlin at? Okay, not the same house, obviously. There we go. Tavar and Aranda. There we go. Have a child named Waverlin, as well as Thad, who's 4. So yeah, we got plenty of children who will eventually grow up. No need to build a new house now, as I said, because both these are ladies. But there's a male there who will be coming of age. There's another lady who will be coming of age. And I believe they had a brother, yeah, who will be coming of age. So yeah, there's plenty of males coming up. Let's get a few more kids turned into adults. A child named Hustonwall was born. Let's find Hustonwall. There is Hustonwall, right there. Nice male. And our reserve of food is low. Yes, we're down to 75 potatoes. We really need this potato harvest to come through. And we also need... Oh, the gatherer's hut is up and running. We need gatherers now. So we will take away... where are my gatherers at? Alright, let's put 3 out of 4 gatherers in there. And get them working full time. I'm going to leave this open for a little bit, because the woodcutters is nearly done. And we will be taking away some of the builders. Well, the woodcutters is done now. Excellent. So we'll take away all of the builders. And gatherer, woodcutter. Oh, we still have 5 people. Okay. So we still have 5 people who are out and about being lazy bums. Let's collect this rock. Collect stone, please. Speaking of, how are we doing on things? We're gonna need a lot of logs. So let's build a forester lodge, and let's build it out here, near the herbalist, out of the way. So we're gonna need 2 builders to go work on that. And then I'm going to also request that we knock down some trees. So let's just queue up all of those trees to be knocked down. We want to start clearing out our little city corner here. So there we go. The potato field is almost ready to be harvested, as I said. Probably late summer it'll be ready. Good news for us, because we're going to need those potatoes to survive winter. And look at that! We already got 22 mushrooms that were quickly swapped up. So if we come in here, we can click on this button here, which will show our current selection. So we've got 66 mushrooms, 22 onions, 88 roots, and 66 berries. So that's going great. Let's go in here. So this is going to be turning logs into firewood. I've already produced 45 firewood, which should have gotten rid of that. Yes, it did. The "we're going to freeze to death" sign there. So you may have noticed that there's this limit. Fuel limit means that we want a stockpile of 200 firewood. That's going to eat away at a lot of our logs. Because it's going to keep producing. They're going to keep producing firewood until we have 200 or more. I should say more than 200 in the stockpile. And if it dips below 200, then the woodcutter will go back to work and get that sort of thing. And if you notice that out here, our food limit is at 5,000. So that's plenty. We want to continuously gather food. Speaking of which, they're harvesting the potatoes. And they'll be putting the potatoes in here. Our potatoes should rise, which is good. A 10 by 10 farm like that typically has a pretty good output. But you can make your farms really big. You can make a couple of small farms. Like you could give each family house here like a little farm in the back, and then have like one farmer, and then have like one farmer for every 2 or something like that. It really depends on how you want to splay it out. I'm pretty sure that the farmers are not tied to any specific field. Like they'll go around and they'll plant all the fields they can. But I haven't tested that personally. It's just an idea I had of like doing like little individual farms behind all the houses. Something like, you know, like a 3x3 square farm or something that would provide just a little bit of food. But if you had a little bit of food all over the place. But then again, providing big central farms, easier to work. Essie has become an adult and is now working as a laborer. Alright. We want our builders, though, to focus on this Forester's Lodge. So we're going to let people do that. Although we do have extra people, don't we? There's a shortcut for this point. It's 4, I think, right? Okay, maybe not. I'm pushing 4, nothing happens. That's okay. Oh, I have to have this open? I see. So F2 and 4. I'm learning the keyboard shortcuts. That's fine. I do want that open anyway. Yes, we have 4 laborers. So I think it's about time that we build another house. I want to tuck this house in on the street right there. Boosh. Boosh, 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 boosh. And then we need to assign some more builders. And the rest of those laborers will get to cutting trees. So you can see our potato field is down, but our potato number has risen. We're almost at 300 potatoes, and those berries and mushrooms and onions and roots have made it to the storage barn. So that is great. You can come here and you can see our food stored. We're at 670 units of food. This is an cumulative of all different types of foods. So we do have a diverse diet here in Selkekville. You're going to have potatoes, and onions, and roots, mushrooms, and berries. There's no meat yet, but you will get some nice nutrients from the roots and mushrooms and the potatoes and onions and berries. Just help add some diversity and whatnot. Eventually we will come over here and build a fishing hut. Yeah, it'll just barely fit there on that river, building the fishing dock. But we don't want to overextend too much because it is going to get to become winter. So we need to focus on maintaining what we have and doing good. We want this Forester's Lodge to become built. It needs 2 more stones, and then it actually needs the labor of the 4 people to do the thing. They make sawing and hammer motions with their things. Shayanan has become an adult and is working as laborer, so that's great. 14 adults and 8 children, so that's good. It is now early autumn, so it is going to start to get colder as time goes on. And the farmers have joined the laborers pool. They're still assigned as farmers in the professions menu. Oh, that is just so easy to hit those keyboard shortcuts now that I know what they are. You can see with farmers, two farmers are still assigned, but because there's no farming job at the moment, they will do whatever, which is awesome. Because I've requested a whole bunch of trees to be cut down, so that we have a store of firewood. So our woodcutter there is doing great, making the firewood. Alright, so all the stone has been placed now. It just needs the builders to come and do their business on it. We still have 3 laborers. I'm gonna go ahead and put down the fishing hut, I think. Okay, so if we consider this to be the path over. Or maybe just going straight up. Let's compare distances. Straight up. Over is definitely faster. Over is definitely faster. Okay, so this is like the worst fishing dock ever. You could basically go on this fishing dock and then jump across the river, but the thicker river is like so far away that, see, like this is kind of where you'd want it to be, over here, but on a bigger river, like over here. But then they'd have to traverse the mountain path and walk all the way down here to get stuff. And I'm already gonna have expand out this way, so I think I'm gonna go over here and place it on this corner. Boosh, right there. We need some more builders assigned to the job. There we go. 2 of 2 are assigned to the fishing dock. How am I doing on stone? Doing okay on stone, doing okay on logs. And look at this! Our trees have been cleared. Excellent. And this house is going up. Okay, so this symbol here means that the woodcutter has hit the 200 firewood. So they have hit the cap and they have stopped working. So they will resume working when we're below 200 firewood. As it gets colder, we will use more and more firewood up. And they will go back to doing their job. But for now, they are going to help out around the house as laborers. Help out around the house. Help out around the town as laborers. Excuse me. Took another drink of water. Anyway, so this house is being worked on. It's good. That's good. Let's come up here. Oh, our Forester's Lodge is done. 2-4. There we go. So we can cut down on those guys and put up some foresters. Actually, we can put one more because we have an extra laborer. But we want to keep all our builders building. And we want to keep all of our other people employed as much as possible. So there we go. Essay has moved into a house on her own. She does not have a husband yet, though. So there's that. Let's see. That freed up a couple of builders. So I'm going to make one of those builders a forester. And we got one laborer who might come help with the fishing dock, which hasn't started at all yet. Autumn 1. Melvis has become an adult and is working as a laborer. Who's moved in? Yep, I called it. Melvis and Essie are now a couple. They've decided that they wish to have babies together for the good of Selkekville. Good on ya, supporting Selkekville like that. So you can see we ended up with 480 potatoes still in the storehouse, and we are very rapidly approaching the winter months. And hopefully the gatherers will still do their thing. Yep, they're gathering lots of goods. And the foresters will get around and gather lots of things as well. For some reason the foresters have gathered potatoes, but that's fine. They'll also gather logs and stone for us year round, which is great. The Forester's Lodge, you can also see here, has the plant command. They will plant trees as they chop them down. So as they chop down trees, they will plant new ones. And that's one of the reasons why I put them out here, because if you put them near the city, they will just start planting trees all over the place. And it can be kind of a pain if you're trying to build like a downtown area, as I am here. This is a tight-knit community. As you can see, we don't take kindly to people trying to like plant trees or go their separate ways or whatever. I think I'm gonna move this crop field, so I need to get rid of it. And I think the menu for that is to remove structure. Like that. So if I pop back open the farmers, we can get rid of the farmers for now. And we're going to rebuild the farmland out here. And we're going to make it a bit bigger. Let's go for 15 by 15. There we go. And we're going to put back the 2 farmers so that they take the job right away. And the crops have to remove some trees. So we need some builders working on that right now. So those 2 laborers there, go be builders. Come help with this. The farmers should help because they don't have a job yet. And so it's late autumn. We're having our first snowfall. And you can see here that our fishing dock has already got all the wood and stone out. It just needs people to come and hacksaw away at it and whatnot. This game is just so beautiful. I mean, look at all these people walking around. This lady with her purple jacket. There's Essie. There we go. Look at that, Essie. You can tell she's a Generation 2 because she's not educated. Everyone we started with... Let me see if I can find one. Here's one. Geneva. Started educated. So everyone who was first banished to Selkekville starts educated. So we want potatoes, yes. So once it becomes spring, the potato farmers will get to work doing their potato jobs or whatever. So let's see, what do we got now? Okay, we got 2 extra builders that we don't need. Excuse me. And you can see this big field is saying it recommends that we have 4 farmers. I'm not going to go for that yet. In fact, I'm going to put them back on builders. I'm going to build another house to prepare for more families. So let's go ahead and request that house to be built as well. So it's got a person working on it. That's good. Is this taking 3 people? No, it's taking 2. What other construction jobs do we have? I thought I had 4 builders. But we only have 1 of 1 there. And we have 2 of 2 here. Constructing it. Maybe I'm missing something. I'm not sure. But there we go. Potato farm in the future. For now, it'll be empty. Our stored logs is running low, so we need to request that some trees be cleared. Por favor. My people, if you would be so kind, if you're not doing anything, to go clear some trees. Where is our fishing dock? You can see it's taking place. It's already 85% complete. It's just got a few more units of building that need to be done. Tinifer is out there doing her hardest to build this thing out. Look at that. Only 9 more to go, and we'll have some fishermen out there. This house is also coming along very quickly. So that's good. It should be... It should fill up, because we have 15 adults. So let's see who... Anyone want it? Yep. Shaynan, the woodcutter, has taken residence. She doesn't have a husband yet. So the next adult male, she will snatch him up for the whole purpose of baby making. So all of our builders now will go become fishermen. And they will start fishing. Fish is a year-round food supply, so that is great. And I think that this is a pretty good spot to stop for now. Middle of winter, so you guys will have to come back next time to see if we survive winter, eh? It's looking pretty good. I'm going to give you a quick spoiler alert. I don't think we're going to die now. We've got plenty of firewood, plenty of food, so see you guys next time.